So what's the reasoning behind this petition launched?
Well, you know, the school opened basically in 2009 and it was already over capacity. We haven't had a grade 12 class yet graduate from the school, and we're already over 100 students in portables at any given time. So it's really important that we receive this expansion before the school is overpopulated, and there are over 30 portables in the back of the school.
Okay, and why the expansion as opposed to other options, such as I know there's been talk of, you've talked in the past about moving students to other schools, building new schools. So why this particular option?
So this is very important. This school is a state-of-the-art facility. It's got a beautiful auditorium. It's got lots of culinary programs. It's a school that needs more students in classrooms in the setting. But the growth around this particular school is very high. You probably noticed yesterday that we had one of the fastest growing communities, not only in Ontario but in Canada, and right here in Barrhaven. We're going to have to house those students somewhere. I'm arguing that it should be done at this site. The school board has agreed that this is an issue that they're looking at, that they think the school needs to be expanded, and I'm going to champion it with the parent council as well as the students. When it was decided that we first needed this school back in 2007, I worked very hard with the previous trustees of the day as well as the parent councils at the time to get this facility built. While I'm proud as anything that, you know, the students are well utilizing the school, it seems to me that we have to have the expansion so kids aren't in the portables a majority of their time, and that we have kids going to school in their own community. After all, their parents are paying taxes to the Ottawa-Carleton District School Board and to the province of Ontario.
Okay, so where's this money? Where are you proposing this money come from?
Well, the parents in Barrhaven are already paying taxes for education. I'm simply saying make sure that it's distributed equitably. I've already said, for example, in your paper that the Ministry of Education must come forward with a better plan to support high-growth boards like the Ottawa-Carleton District School Board, and the Ottawa-Carleton District School Board is going to have to make some tough decisions. They are going to have to support expanding this school. I'm simply saying, along with the community, this is a community-led grassroots effort, that we need this school, and the parents who are paying the taxes expect that the school will be expanded. So from existing money in the education budget, presumably? Existing money that will be allocated by the province to the Ottawa-Carleton District School Board. Okay. I was speaking with one of the students earlier. They were mentioning having to take classes in portables and that sort of thing. What are some of the symptoms, I guess, that we're seeing as a result of this? Well, I mean, I think probably some of the teachers might be able to tell you best of what happens in the classroom. But I can tell you, I did a presentation once in a portable in the middle of winter. It wasn't very pleasant for me as an experience, insofar as you're walking out in the cold. The kids are doing that. It's very frustrating that there's a brand new school right here that they're not in. And I think, you know, their parents are paying taxes for a good education for their kids. That includes having a good facility in which to learn. I mean, you mentioned the fact that this area is growing, and this place was built only a few years ago. I mean, what are the options on the table for preventing this same thing from happening again in the future, where you build a school and then 3 years later, or a few years later, you have to launch this drive? I mean, what are the options on the table for fixing this? Excellent point, and I think we have to, as a province, start talking about how we fund high-growth boards. There has to be a way. And this is, I think, something that we're going to have to start discussing a lot more with municipalities and school boards at a provincial level. When a development is being proposed to a municipality, to ensure that there is not only space for that school, but there is a plan to get that school built before it is over capacity. And this school isn't alone. Almost every school in Barrhaven is at capacity, near capacity, or over capacity. There's nothing that's under capacity in Barrhaven. We're also trying, we've got the large development at Finley Creek. Parents there are really searching their options for public elementary school in that community. It is growing by leaps and bounds, as is